Whether you're waiting for your Thor to arrive or you already have it, these apps are a must have. So, no fluff, let's get right into it. So, besides the 5 apps, there is another app called Obtainium. This basically acts as a download manager for your apps, which are found on GitHub. With Obtainium, you can add a repository of apps where you won't have to go hunt them down on the respective GitHub page, so you can directly install and update apps right within Obtainium. And I want to add this list isn't going to be in any particular order, so we're just going to start with Thor Volume Link. So Thor Volume Link is exactly how it sounds. The app links the volume of the top and the bottom screen, but it also has other features built within it. So you have the option of linking the top and bottom screen, but the app also lets you control each screen individually. This is especially helpful when you're brain rotting. So, for example, playing a game on the top screen and watching media on the bottom screen. You can quickly adjust the volume just by tapping the screen, which needs the volume to be adjusted. This is honestly a game changer and awesome quality of life change because the Thor only lets you change the bottom screen volume when you've either maxed the volume or decreased it to the minimum of the top screen by default. Now, another app that kind of plays into this is Thor Wayfinder. This is another quality of life change as it allows you to swap your screens. For example, let's say you have a game guide on the bottom screen, but you want to quickly enlarge the screen just for a few seconds. All you have to do is hold the return button for 2 seconds, and there you have it. It works both ways, and honestly, this feature should have came shipped with the Thor by default, but the app also lets you press your return button twice, just in case you can't swipe up or the screen isn't responding. Overall, this app is huge for any Thor user. The next app is one you've probably heard of if you've been into the Thor for a while, it being James DSP. It isn't a secret that Thor unfortunately ships with awful sound quality, but this app is the exact fix for the problem. Now, I won't give a whole guide on how to set it up, but there are plenty of videos on YouTube you can search up, but make sure you come back because you don't want to miss out on these next 2 apps. And here is a quick little sound comparison when I have James DSP enabled versus when it's disabled. It's actually pretty simple. All you really need is a launcher called Salith Launcher. You just log in with your Microsoft account and it handles all the complicated stuff for you. You can just install it, pick the version of Minecraft you want. The second to last app is ClusterTune. It basically allows your Thor to be underclocked. This means making your device processor work slower than normal, in turn producing less heat, using less battery, and making the fans way quieter. This is huge because when you're running consoles like Game Boy Advance to even some 3DS titles, you can run a large underclock which won't impact your performance at all, but you end up getting all the benefits that I mentioned. Now, remember when I said it produces less heat? This even helps to stabilize to run intensive PC games on emulators like Game Native because having lower temperatures causes your games to have less frame spikes, in turn giving you better performance. And this is an app that every Thor user will benefit from, and it is a must have. Now, for the last app, it's also kind of new to me, but it is Mimir. This app was actually created by the YouTuber RetroPup, and the app is basically an all in one toolkit which helps to organize your ROM library along with saving space on your Thor. There is so many features on this app. You should honestly go check RetroPup's videos, but some notable mentions are the ability to convert NSZ files to NSP files, which are Nintendo snitch files if you don't know, and you can also make shortcuts for PS Vita games that your front ends can use. The app also lets you compress 3DS files from CCI to ZCCI, which helps to save a ton of space with 3DS games. Make sure you guys go support RetroPup and this app because it is very helpful to basically any Thor user. While the Thor isn't perfect right out of the box, these 5 apps certainly try their best to enhance your experience with a Thor. So hopefully you find one of these apps very helpful. And if you want to see more Thor videos, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment on what you might want to see next.